Now let's take a closer look at our conceptual framework, our philosophy, our vision as leaders for 21st century learning. The university's vision strives for continuous improvement as a learning-centered community committed to developing the ability to think critically, solve problems creatively and collaboratively, and communicate effectively. This, too, is the vision of the educator preparation programs at JSU. When a candidate graduates from JSU with a certification to teach, he or she has the ability to develop skills within their P12 students to be creative and innovative, critical thinkers and problem solvers, successful collaborators, and effective communicators. This icon that represents our conceptual framework. It defines the leaders for 21st century learning as a professional educator who understands that each of the 6 learning outcomes function together. The 6 learning outcomes are as follows: leadership and collaboration, effective facilitation practices, assessment and reflection, diverse learners and environments, ethics and professional responsibility, as well as reflective mastery of content. If you'll look at the highlighted letter of each of these 6 learning outcomes, you will see the word leader. And that's what we want you to be. We want you to be a leader for the 21st century learning. We also refer to these 6 learning outcomes as our blueprint or roadmap for building leaders for the 21st century learning. Once you have been admitted to the College of Education, you will hear about these learning outcomes more often than not. You will master these learning outcomes before you graduate. You will even dream about these learning outcomes after you graduate. So now let's talk about each learning outcome, starting with leadership and collaboration. An effective teacher seeks leadership roles and opportunities to seek the responsibility for student learning. They collaborate with other professionals, teachers and leaders, families, and the community to ensure learner growth and set challenging goals. During your courses, especially your teaching method courses, you will practice this learning outcome. You will collaborate with your classmates on different types of assignments and projects. The second learning outcome, effective facilitation practices, refers to you, the educator, being a facilitator and engaging all students in critical thinking and problem-solving applications. Utilizing formative and summative assessment data to plan and design appropriate teaching strategies. Using best practices. Again, during your method teaching field courses, you will learn to write lesson plans that involve critical thinking and problem-solving activities. Lesson plans that involve all students, not just the average students, but the top tier and the lower tier students as well. The third learning outcome we will look at is assessment and reflection. How you, the teacher, will use multiple methods of assessment and reflect on the effectiveness of those methods. You will spend time learning as well as composing multiple methods of assessment. You will evaluate those assessment results and make modifications based on those results. Learning outcome number 4 relates to the diverse learner and the environment. An effective educator creates an environment that accommodates cultural and academic differences. You will learn how to design, adapt, and deliver instruction based on individual learner needs. Learning outcome 5, ethics and professional responsibility. An effective educator engages in ongoing professional learning, sees him or herself as a lifelong learner. The teacher is committed to the code of ethics and professional standards relevant to laws and policy. You will learn about the Alabama Code of Ethics for Teachers, as well as how important it is to continue to learn and engage in ongoing professional development after graduation. If you're wondering, professional development is an educational term for workshops. As a teacher, you will want to continue your education by seeking your graduate degree or even your specialist degree. Our last learning outcome, number 6, reflective mastery of content. The educator engages learners in applying methods of inquiry and standards of evidence used in the discipline, including reflection on prior content knowledge, links new concepts to familiar concepts, and makes connections to learners' experiences. In other words, the educator plans for engaging lessons based on what the students already know and need to learn. Please place any questions that you have relating to this topic in the class lounge for us to discuss together.